one of the things we talk about early is when we first came together as a team is one of the when you want to win, it's tough to do if you beat yourself. And with the number of penalties that we took and not taking care of ourselves, we almost put ourselves in that situation. We have to be a lot more disciplined in the things that we do, and obviously that's my fault. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm responsible for all that. And we talked about 7 penalties the week before. We ended up, I think, we had 14, and that's just so that's on me. I got to do a better job with regards to that. So that's probably my main negative thing. Things I did like I think like at the end of the first half, defense did a great job holding them at the end of in their win zone, and we're able to call the timeout, get them to punt, got a decent return. Offense was able to function, get the ball, and give us the opportunity to kick the field goal. Right, field goal may not end up the way we wanted it, but it's those little things and those mechanics that you get an opportunity to work on in the preseason, and that we were able to function and do those things. They did that well. Again, offense working the ball down the field critically. Dusty coming in and doing a good job with regards to that. So there was positives where people made plays. We just have to be more consistent in what we're doing.
What was your assessment of Drew Brown's game?
Drew had good command. When I think of things, he had a few balls put on the ground. We have to be better in that regard as receivers, because drop balls are killers for drive killers, right? And then it ends his opportunity to stay on and keep things in momentum. So we have to be better in that regard. On the whole, I thought he had good command of the offense. I thought his reads were. I think may have got hurt by a little. Ill adjustments by receivers, or maybe flattening things out when they should have gotten vertical. But I thought on a whole he did a good job. I know it didn't result in touchdowns, and I think that's what everybody thinks about. But for me, that's not it. I want to see how he operates, how he works within the framework of the offense, and I think he did a good job. Just like everybody else, got to be better, but he did a good job.
Was it intentional to leave him in for 3 quarters? Was that the plan all along, or did you want to maybe develop more chemistry?
Yeah, exactly. I wanted those guys to play. I told them they were going to play into the third quarter. I didn't anticipate them playing the whole third quarter. But you're right. I wanted to get a little bit more chemistry and allow Drew to have a little bit more time. If you look at it and you combine the 2 games, you probably got a full game in the preseason. At the same time, would have liked to see Dusty get a little bit more time. It just worked out drive-wise that Montreal was able to get that long drive.
What's your feeling about a bye week next week? Is that good timing, or would you rather be out there playing in week 1?
I don't. Someone asked me this question a little while ago, and I said the bye week is the bye week. That's what the schedule says, and so we've set our plan on what we wanted to do going forward. So we're excited that we're having a week of prep. We're getting together here. We get guys a little bit healthy and ready for the game. So the schedule is the schedule, and we've known it for a long time. So we just go forward with it, and we're happy with it.
Did you have any injuries tonight, Bob, that we didn't see?
Not that I didn't see. A lot of little minor things. Dom Rhymes, which on what possibly could have been anyhow. Dom Rhymes got hurt. And upstairs they wanted to make sure that he was 100%, and so he didn't return for the game. But he's just talked to him in the locker room. We'll do all the testing necessarily. We always think it's most important you follow the medical protocols with everything, and then go from there. But he certainly felt good in the locker room.
Has there been a running back that's established himself in your mind right now as the guy?
Well, we obviously have had a lot of practice reps that we've evaluated, and so both Kalen and Rock are very talented backs, and we'll go through and we'll watch the film tonight with a very critical eye and make our decision going forward from there.
Decisions coming for tonight and tomorrow morning to finalize your roster?
Yeah. I told them in the locker room, everyone in that room should be proud of themselves because they continue to get better every single week, and they've really put us in a situation where we've got some tough decisions to make. The new guys pushing veterans and pushing each other. So we'll obviously watch the film into late tonight and early in the morning and then come up with our plan going forward from there.
I know it's only preseason, but 2 wins in 2 games, it's not always, it's always good to win games and maybe some confidence in everything with the fans and the energy around the team.
Yeah, I think, as I said, you're never gonna look a win like a win poorly, but we know much rather have corrections after a win than a loss, right? And that's what we have right now. We know we've got a lot of work to do and a lot of things that we have to clean up, but I think it's a positive thing to win the 2 games. But at the end of the day, that 2-0 is 0-0 now, right? The regular season starts next week, and we have to start our process of getting better every single day going forward.